Good morning and happy Friday. Going into the weekend always tends to bring me into a more positive mode. And with that, today, the focus on today's video is all about kind of reflection, right? So, the instructions were to take a look back at the videos and see where I've excelled and where I have room to improve, right? So, progress and growth, etc. And it just made me think, like, well, this week was pretty simple, looking at eye contact and facial expressions and all that being great. It the review of that can go pretty quick, and being able to improve on that. Clearly, there are ways to be able to improve, to be able to take a look at the camera, to not be overly dramatic. Those are two areas for me specifically that I know that I have room to grow in. But it kind of takes it into a deeper topic of, like, hey, reflection and growth. What does that mean? This I'm filming this in May, and it is the month for mental health awareness, right? And just a lot of things that come into play with that. Like, how do you define mental health? What do you define as wellness? What do you define as self-care? And how are those different? Or there's a lot of overlap in relation to it. But it made me think about how it's so good to be able to pause and reflect on areas. Well, first, what did happen this week? What did you learn this week? Don't just be going through so that way you can hopefully check the box and move on to the next thing. Paying attention to what you're going through and being mindful in that is a really important skill to be able to have, and a mindset to be able to approach life with. So this week it was interesting being able to, that's been one of the side effects of this, is looking at, all right, what are some of the things that I want to be able to share? What are things that I've looked at? What happened yesterday, right? That was a big topic from yesterday's video of, I can't believe what happened yesterday. So thinking through that, and then applying that for work, applying that for relationships, etc., it's super valuable. So take the time, take the weekend, enjoy it, but also take a moment to pause and reflect and think about, what have you learned this week? What has happened this week? Where are you? And are you present? So yeah, those are the things. But I'm looking forward to next week. The coming weeks I'll be getting into some more, I don't want to say complicated things, but adding on to the eye contact and facial expressions, things like vocal modulation and some body language and gestures and stuff like that. So it'll be good. Looking forward to it, and hope that you will be along with me. So have a great weekend.